Welcome back to another comic breakdown on the channel, and today looking at Point 1, issue number 1. The drop is taking place on Thursday, the 9th of June at 8 AM Pacific time, and this comic drop has a total edition size of 30,000 editions. All the covers look pretty cool, especially the rare and ultra rare, which are VeVe exclusive covers, which we'll get into in a second. I love the secret rare on this one with Ms. Marvel front and center. However, the panel of which this was pulled from has her surrounded by rocks, and you can see two of them covering parts of her feet. It definitely wouldn't have taken much effort to edit them out, but otherwise it's nicely sent to the secret rare. The exclusive covers were done by Nicoletta Bulgari, and she's a very unique art style which I love. She worked on many titles outside of Marvel, including Star Wars and Big Hero 6 and so on, and I'm glad that she's an artist working on the rare and ultra rare covers because it goes very well with the America Chavez first appearance covers, which is Vengeance number 1. We had the comic with the first appearance of Kamala Khan drop on VeVe last weekend, and now we've got her first appearance as Ms. Marvel. In the other comics, she made a brief cameo in one panel, but this one, her character gets a fleshed out storyline. The first episode of Ms. Marvel dropped this week, and I watched the first episode already, and it's pretty different in style to most Marvel shows, but it's pretty fun. It depicts a teenage Pakistani Muslim girl who tries to fit in despite having traditional parents who are very particular about their culture. A show definitely targeted at the teenage, younger adult demographic. It's quite different to the comics, which regards to how she gets her powers, but Marvel's president says it's for a specific reason, which will be explored in the future. Ms. Marvel will also make an appearance in a movie set to release in 2023 titled The Marvels. The cheapest 9.8 graded comic I could find has a listing up for $950. The most are around $1,100, with the 9.6 going for $240. 9.8 goes for way more than the cameo comic appearance that dropped last week. The 9.6 looks like it goes for less. However, judging by the significant price difference between the 9.8s, we can assume this one is more important. These are the resources that I used to put together this video, and they'll all be linked in the description if you want to check them out. As I said the same thing last week about Captain Marvel number 14, though the same thing applies here. I think this comic is comparable to Vengeance number 1, which is America Chavez's first appearance, since both characters are young heroes newly introduced to the MCU. If more people recognize this Kamala Khan's proper first appearance as Ms. Marvel, I think this one may have better potential than Captain Marvel number 14. Ms. Marvel is new to the MCU and will definitely have a big part to play going forward. Long term, this could be a great comic as the young heroes eventually team up in future Marvel titles. Personally, I pick up a common and ultra rare which will go nicely with my Vengeance number 1 covers. I appreciate everyone taking the time to watch this video, and I hope that you learned something and enjoyed it in the process. Once again, thanks for watching and good luck if you're going for the drop.